Hey guys, welcome back. It's Christina, and today what I'm bringing to you is an envelope stuffing and a little bit of a spending report card. So as an update, I'm not going to be stuffing a lot of envelopes because instead I am using the Capital One 360 account that I have asked people some feedback on, and people had pretty positive feedback, so I went ahead and I opened a few accounts through them. So my initial impression was I did not know how to work the site. I did have to call and they were helpful. So just to clear up some confusion on that, I thought I was opening one account with Capital One 360 and I could make sub accounts within that one account, but rather I had to go in and create multiple accounts with them, which I guess is fine. It's just not what I expected. And then the other thing was I couldn't figure out very easily how to set up my actual bank account so I could withdraw the funds from my bank account and transfer them into my savings through Capital One 360. But every time I've called them to clear up what I need to be doing online, they have been pretty helpful. And so I'm not dissatisfied with Capital One 360, but I definitely wanted to clear that up in case anybody was interested in opening their own accounts with them. So with that being said, a lot of my bigger accounts are going to just be transferred electronically. And so I went ahead and I already transferred $500 over to that savings account for that's for because the state is having budget cuts and different takeaways from the state employees and teachers, and so for that I just want to be prepared and make sure that I can make my bills every month coming forward. So I'm putting over $500 for that. Next is my Christmas envelope, even though it's not an envelope anymore, and I'm transferring $200 over to my Capital One 360 account. And lastly, I decided to put my contacts envelope as well up on Capital One 360. So I transferred $50 over to that account for this month as well. Moving on to the envelopes. The water envelope is not going to be stuffed, but rather I took money from it because it's the third month and I need to pay the bill. The next envelope I'm going to stuff is my car envelope. And this is for like car maintenance, car repairs. Well, not really maintenance because I have an oil change envelope, but this month I'm only putting $4 in my car envelope because I already used some of the money for, I think it was a car charger. I needed a charging device, so not a lot in the car envelope. Next is my oil change envelope, and I'm putting $12 into that per usual. And lastly, in my home repair envelope, I'm saving $20. And guys, that's it. That's all of my envelopes for this month because a lot of it was electronic, or I used some of the sinking funds this month, so I didn't really need to save it in an envelope. And as far as the spending report card, well, a very exciting news is that I paid off another credit card, and that account was left with $1,068, and it was my birthday. So what I decided to do to treat myself to continue down my path of being debt-free was to pay off that credit card, and so now it's just one less thing weighing on my shoulders every month, and I just feel very accomplished and proud. Rather than accumulating a lot of things, I decided to go ahead, push forward, and do what's been making me happy, which is to really take care of myself financially. Instead of get a Louis, because you guys know last time I talked about a Louis, could have got a Louis again this time, but I didn't get a Louis. I paid off my credit card, and one day I will get myself a Louis. And then just for the spending, for the gifting for this month, I didn't have much because I paid off my debt, but I donated how much did I donate? I donated $20 to the Habitat for Humanity, Hurricanes Harvey and Irma. I don't know what it was called, but I saw it online, and I think Habitat for Humanity is a good company. I worked for them once before, and I really loved a lot of what they were doing, so I figured I could trust them with my donation. And then I donated to a local community house where the kids are, they go to preschool and different things like that, and it's, I believe, state funded, and because there's so many budget cuts within my state, that's definitely been an area that's been hurting, so they were requesting donations, and so I donated to that cause as well. It's still the middle of the month, so there could be more updates for you, but as of now, that's all I have. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.